Hi everyone, and welcome back to The Wise Elephant, the channel where we try to figure out how to live a happier, healthier, and more productive life, especially when it comes to our money. Now, if you're anything like me or pretty much anyone I know, the word budget does not sound like freedom. It probably conjures up images of meticulously tracking every single penny, eating instant noodles, and generally just feeling a bit restricted. It's like being on a diet, but for your bank account. And honestly, that's why most budgets fail. We try them, we hate them, and then we give up. But here is the thing. What if I told you there is a simple, straightforward framework that actually works? A way to gain control over your money, save aggressively for the future, and still enjoy your life today. That's exactly what we're going to talk about. Because today we are finally going to break down a simple budget that actually works. So, if you have ever tried budgeting before, you will know the typical advice. Make a spreadsheet, categorize everything, look at last month's spending, project next month's, make sure your income minus expenses equals zero. It's exhausting. It's too much friction, and friction is the enemy of consistency. The reason why those traditional hyper-detailed budgets often fail isn't because they are wrong. It's because they demand too much of our attention and willpower. And as we learn from the psychology of money, our human brains aren't always perfectly rational calculators. We need systems that work with our human nature, not against it. So what I have found and what has been incredibly effective for me and for many others who are serious about saving but don't want to micromanage every single coffee purchase is a simple 3-bucket approach. This isn't even a new idea, by the way. It goes back thousands of years. As it says in this timeless classic, The Richest Man in Babylon, a part of all you earn is yours to keep. That is the foundational principle of all the wealth building. You pay yourself first. And that's why this framework is simple. You take your after-tax income each month and you divide it into 3 categories. We are going to call them needs, wants, and a future you. And the percentages we are aiming for are 40% for needs, 30% for wants, and a powerful 30% for a future you. Now, some of you might be familiar with the 50-30-20 rule, which is great. But for those of us who are serious about accelerating our savings, paying down that debt faster, or simply building wealth more aggressively, adjusting those percentages to 40% needs, 30% wants, and a 30% future you can be an absolute game changer. Let's break down each bucket. Bucket 1, needs. 40% of your after-tax income. This is the absolute bedrock. These are the things you must pay to survive and function. Think rent or mortgage, essential groceries, your utilities, transportation to work, minimum loan payments, and any essential insurance. The key here is discipline. Can you keep your housing costs low? Can you cook more at home? This is where the heavy lifting happens. Keeping this bucket at 40% or even lower if you can means you're creating serious financial breathing room elsewhere. It might mean making some tough choices, but it's where you build the foundation for everything else. Bucket 2, wants. 30% of your after-tax income. This is where the enjoy today part really comes in. These are the things that improve your quality of life but are not strictly essential. Dining out, subscriptions, entertainment, new clothes, hobbies, travel funds, this is all your discretionary spending. The beauty of having a dedicated 30% for wants is that once you have funded your needs and your future, you can spend this money guilt-free. You don't have to second-guess every single purchase. You have already made the smart decisions upstream. This bucket is vital for avoiding budget burnout because it allows you to actually live a little. Bucket 3, future you, 30% of your after-tax income. This is, in my opinion, the most exciting bucket. This 30% goes directly towards building your financial future. Think investments for retirement, building an emergency fund, paying down high-interest debt above the minimums, or saving for a big goal like a house down payment. Dedicating a full 30% to this category is incredibly powerful. It accelerates your progress dramatically compared to a 20% savings rate. This is where you leverage that compound interest, pay off those student loans or credit cards faster, and create true financial security. Imagine what an extra 10% towards your future goals can do over 5, 10, or 20 years. it's life-changing. Now the smart question is, how do you handle the real-world messiness? The truth is, I use a very detailed budget spreadsheet, but I will tell you something. If you're someone who loves spreadsheets and tracking, keep doing it. I linked my budgeting template in the description box below. That's the advanced level. But for everyone else, for the people who want to save money without quitting after 2 weeks, the solution has to be system-based and simple. Now at this point, you may be wondering, Anusha, what about real life? I go to Costco, I buy groceries I need and a towel warmer I want, all in one transaction. How do I segregate them without endless tracking? So you're right to ask that question. If you had to open a spreadsheet and manually split every transaction, you would be right back in budget hell. We don't want to track transactions. We want to implement a system that forces the budget to work. The system is based on split the payment, not the transaction. So here is a simple practical solution to spend guilt-free and stay totally on budget. Number 1, automate your accounts. Instead of just one checking account, you must have 2 separate spending accounts linked to 2 separate cards. I personally use credit cards for almost every purchase because I get great rewards, cashback, travel points, or whatever my goal is on purchases I was going to make anyway. So here is the setup, which you can do with either debit cards or credit cards. 40% needs account. This is a checking account that holds your 40% allocation. If you use a needs credit card, this checking account is set up to automatically pay off the card balance in full every single month. 30% wants account. This is the checking account that holds your 30% allocation for fun money. Similarly, if you use a wants credit card, this checking account is set up to automatically pay off the card balance in full every single month. This credit card strategy is brilliant, but only if you use it responsibly. The rewards are absolutely not worth it if you carry a balance and pay high interest charges. You must treat your credit cards exactly like debit cards, only spending the money you actually have, and setting up automatic full payment is the easiest way to guarantee this. Number 2, use 2 swipes at the checkout. When you're at the store with that mixed basket, you simply use this 2 swipe method. Swipe 1, ask the cashier, can you please put the $50 for the towel warmer on this card and use your 30% wants card. And swipe 2, pay the remaining balance, the groceries with your 40% needs card. The result is that you get your towel warmer and you feel zero guilt because the money came directly from your budgeted 30% Enjoy Today fund. And your 40% needs money is clean and the system enforces the separation perfectly without any spreadsheet tracking. The beauty of this system is that once the money is allocated, you don't have to think about it constantly. The system does the work. You have front-loaded your financial discipline. The 3-step simple system and the bonus. To implement this today, you only need 3 simple high-leverage steps. Number 1, automate the split. This is the most important step. Know your take-home pay, create your 3 accounts, and set up automatic transfers. 40% to your needs account, 30% to your wants account, and a crucial 30% directly to your savings, investment, or debt repayment accounts. Always pay future you first. Number 2, dedicate the cards. Use the needs card only for essentials, rent, utilities, groceries, and the wants card for everything else. Stick to the split the payment, not the transaction rule when you have a mixed purchase. Number 3, monitor your ceiling. Don't micromanage transactions. Monitor your account balances. If the 40% needs account is running low due to an unexpected expense, adjust your spending and only pull from your 30% wants account if absolutely necessary. This protects your powerful 30% future you savings. If the 30% wants account hits zero, that category is done for the month. No guilt, just awareness. The overflow rule, your automatic bonus. What happens if you're so disciplined that your 30% wants account has money left over at the end of the month? That's the best kind of problem. The rule is simple. You immediately sweep any excess from the wants account into your 30% future you bucket. This is a beautiful guilt-free bonus that ensures every dollar is constantly working to accelerate your wealth. So this isn't about deprivation. This isn't about feeling bad about buying a coffee. This is about creating a robust, sustainable system that gives you clarity, control, and ultimately peace of mind. It allows you to look at your future with excitement, knowing you are aggressively working towards your goals. And crucially, it allows you to genuinely enjoy the present because you know your needs are covered and your future is funded. So if you have been looking for a budgeting method that finally clicks, one that frees you from endless tracking and guilt, give this 40-30-30 framework a try. I truly believe it's the simplest yet most powerful way to manage your money. Let me know in the comments below if you are ready to try the system or what your favorite budgeting approach is. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to The Wise Elephant for more tips on living a smarter life, and I will see you in the next one.